we start this EVA training by opening NaviPark configuration first, as seen. Now, one of the things we're going to be doing is to add instruments, and in EVA NaviPark configuration, at least 2 instruments must be added, which are surface navigation instruments, talking about DGPS, differential global positioning system equipment or instrument, and a gyro. You can use meridian surveyor or azimuth flush gate or whatever other kind of gyro that is available at your use. So the first thing we need to do in setting up is to make a new setup for our operation or our project. And to make a new setup, you're going to file from the file menu. You see file menu, and then you click new. By clicking new, you have a default setup, so it's left to the user to start the setup afresh as he or she desires to use it. We're going to use a setup that's already existing, which is almost virtually new, and by so doing, we're going to go to instruments to add instrument. Remember, we said at least 2 instruments must be added for the software itself to get activated. So we need to add the first instrument, which is the surface navigation or the DGPS, and by so doing, we click on surface navigation. You right click on surface navigation and you click on add new item. This dialog box pops up for you. Now, from the type that we see here, you have AGA geometer. You can choose your own types of GPS that the manufacturer has made available. We have different ones, AGA geometer, Artemis, and co. But we're going to be adding the GPS EMEA, which is the National Marine Electronics Association. It's more like a platform on which any other type of DGPS can accept or can work efficiently with. So we are going to be adding GPS to EMEA as seen, and then we can give it any name. Now you can, if you look at the other dialog box that is here, although it's default, we cannot edit it. These are the strings that the GPS EMEA will give you: GPGGA, GPGGK, GPGLL, or RTLQ. Now you can give your DGPS a name. Maybe you are using CNAV, or you are using any other type of DGPS, maybe Hemisphere. You can give it a name like this. I'm going to call this Hemisphere, just to show that that's the kind of DGPS I'm using, Hemisphere 100. And after doing that, we click OK. The next dialog box that will pop up is for you to set your input output mode to on, and of course we are using serial. And then the offset, you need to calculate the offset of your GPS position in reference to that of the vessel, which we call the common reference point. You need to calculate the X and the Y, and then you can ignore Z for now. It has to do with height, but it's also important. Then you need to go to your port where you are interfacing your GPS with. In any of the ports that you have, you can have multiple serial ports, or you can use USB to multiple serial port converters. We have some of them. We have BrainBox. We have you got a variety of them. Then you set your port number, find the baud rate your DGPS is outputting by clicking here, choose the baud rate. Remember, you need to find the port number that you've already assigned, choose the baud rate and the port, then the baud rate, and after doing that, you can click OK. After clicking OK, you did the same thing to the gyro, and then you save your setup after doing all of this. Thank you.